All right, it's media day. We're talking 7-6A, and we are joined by Irving MacArthur's brand new head coach, Beck Nitcholas. Coach, talk about accepting this job, especially middle of the off season. It's kind of a weird deal. You're jumping in, learning players as you're trying to teach them your methods. Just talk about your feelings about being the Cardinals' new head coach.
First of all, I'm very excited to be there. I was at MacArthur for 15 years, so I'm very pumped up to be back where I started. Starting off, I wish I would have had half of an off season. I really got there right. I had like 2 days with kids, so getting thrown in, it's been definitely challenging. Just getting to know the kids and getting to know their names. Also bringing in the staff and doing the same thing. But I've been fortunate to hire some really good guys. I've been doing a phenomenal job. Getting to know the kids has been my main priority, and trying to install different new offenses. And three head coaches in 3 years have been tough on me, so I got to make it really special for these kids this year.
I was going to say, how do you make an influence or a first impression on a group of kids that they've gone, like you said, they've gone through this is your third coach now, and they're trying to figure out, which way we're going to go. What was the biggest thing you wanted to do to make your first impression?
Well, let them know that I was there on the last 9 playoffs since 2015 was the last time that we were in the playoffs at MacArthur, and I'm on every single picture in that team room on all those last 9. So also being able to share with them some of the stories, every single kid from 2002 on the wall up there to 2015, I coached every single one of those kids. So that's kind of special. Also, some of the kids have cousins, brothers, aunts, uncles that played for me that are coming through the school now. So, I mean, when they come in and they see me, they're like, hey, we got a new guy. They didn't know what to kind of think. They start making a few phone calls and said, hey, call your aunts, uncles, let them know. I've been in Irving for 20 years, so I'm sure they're going to hear me. And so that's been pretty special. And also getting to see all these kids from the past come up during the summer, just being able to visit with the kids and tell them their experiences and things like that, I think has been an added bonus to what I can bring to MacArthur.
It's also, and you're obviously jumping into a district where you're familiar with a lot of the teams, because a lot of the Irving ISD teams, but you also have a couple squads in there from Richardson, and Jesuit is probably a heavy favorite right now. But like we talked off camera, I mean, there's playoff spots to be had, and here you are. There's no way to make a better first impression than to find a way to get this team back into the postseason. So talk a little bit about the district and how you see you guys maybe fitting in.
Well, I mean, I'm not going into this thinking we're not going to do anything less than be great with these kids. I mean, that's my motto. I mean, we go with the "we will win" culture, and that's in life, in the classroom, on the field. Carry that throughout. Win everything that you do. I think I know Coach Hickman does a great job over at Jesuit. Coach Pels was a MacArthur guy, so I'm very familiar with Coach Pels. He's a good guy. Coach Collins and J.J. Pierce. Those are all good. They're good coaches. Coach Jordan at Lake Highlands as well. I know I have my work cut out for me. I know we got to do some good things along with the Urban schools, but I do feel one step at a time, one practice at a time. Let's get our goal inside us to make the playoffs, and we'll go from there and see how things go.
Now, you said you got a chance to meet some of your players, maybe not learn everybody's name quite yet. There's a lot of players on the team for just under a month. But one of the guys coming back is quarterback Kaleo Fly, and he was hurt all of last year, but he seems like such a dynamic somebody you can do a lot of different things with. I know maybe you've just seen his tape, maybe you've seen him a little bit, but can you talk a little bit about him coming back and how he could help the squad?
Yeah, super excited about Khalil Fly. He's a great player. I watched him on video. I've got to meet him. Super great character, great kid, team leader type of kid. Very excited. Matter of fact, he called me this morning while I'm out on my vacation, had a 45-minute walk just to make workouts because he didn't want to miss it. So those kind of kids are the kind of kids you need to turn the program around. I think that he's going to have a great year. We got to find different ways to get him the ball in different types of situations, but very excited about him. We have another one, Newberry. We have there's a lot of kids. Obviously, I tell the kids, hey, when you come by me, say, hey, coach, what's my name? Because I want to be able to learn their names. And I'll tell them, man, I can remember your face, but tell me your name just so I can keep repeating it, because I think that's very important in building relationships with these kids, is making sure you can learn every single one's name.
That's perfect.
I'm excited about it. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, I'm just very excited about this group of kids. I feel like they've already bought in. We've had a great summer. I didn't take a day off. I know we had a week off, but right when I got there, I went ahead and just said, I'm going to have an open weight room. Number one, I could have gave them a week off, but I needed those kids. If they wanted to come up there and work and get to know me. So, and since being there for such a long period of time, I've seen big drop-offs later in the summer as you go into workouts. And I feel like I'm super excited because these kids have been coming up a lot during the summer. So it really gets my blood flowing a little bit, and I'm ready to get this thing going.
Exactly. And I know a lot of problem with the Irving ISD squads is they sometimes don't have a lot of depth. So you got to kind of coach them up as much as you can. Do you have a specific style coaching, maybe offense or defense, that you're going to kind of stick to and go through? Or are you going to coach the players that you have to the skills that they have, or maybe a combination of both?
I like it. I like that. It's a great question. And yes, a combination. You need to coach them to the skills that they have, but an aggressive style, I can't go in and make things, just throw a ton of stuff at them, because they're learning another offense and defense. So you got to keep it simple, but yeah, look confusing, be aggressive. I want to have an aggressive style and cater to the kids and what their abilities are, for sure, 100%.
That's perfect. I appreciate you joining us, Coach, especially since you're on vacation. It was nice of you to step off the beach and talk to us a little bit. Hey, we'd like to see you guys get back to the playoffs. So I'm hoping you can get going there one win at a time and see how this thing comes out.
All right. Well, I appreciate you, and I appreciate your time. Go Cardinals.